Hello everyone and welcome back to another hotel tour. Today we are staying at the Cabana Bay Beach Resort at the Universal Orlando Resort in Orlando, Florida. We're actually staying here for the next few days. So I've actually stayed at this hotel before in 2021 on a school trip, but wasn't able to get a hotel tour. I also stayed at Aventura right across the street there about 2 years ago, but didn't get a hotel tour there. Same reason, I was on a school trip. But this time I'm on my own trip, and since we're at Cabana Bay again, I figured I'd do at least as close to a full hotel tour as I can. Because I don't know how full we're gonna get, because this place is huge. There are 3 buildings with exterior corridors, and I believe 5 with interior corridors, at least 4. So in total, there's like seven buildings, probably more or less, around 7 buildings. So let's get as close to a full hotel tour as we can. I'm primarily going to be focusing on, because I'm not going inside of every tower. And also I wanted to wait till it was dead to do this video. It's currently 12:47 in the morning on night 2. The room tour was filmed right when we checked in, but the rest of this video is being filmed on 12:47 a.m. night 2. But I'm mainly going to focus on the lobby building area and the building I'm staying in, which is the Americana building. So let's head on inside the lobby. As you come in, you've got a beautiful lobby with the Cabana Bay Beach Resort logo and a really nice lobby with palm trees, and it actually smells really nice in here. Over there is the front desk. You've got luggage services and a rental car thing over there. Now, all the pools and everything are closed. Basically every amenity is closed right now. But I'm gonna walk past all of them and show you where everything is. So over there is the Castaway, Thunderbird, and what's the other building there? I can't tell. Starlight building. Plus, I believe this is the atomic pool out here. And there's like a water slide and everything. And you can see that all out there. Here's the lobby from this side. Like I said, there's the front desk. Over here is, I believe, a little bar. It's called Swizzle, something like that. I don't know. I'm tired. I was at parks all day. So, yeah. Not Universal parks, but Disney parks. But yeah, we got a little bar over here. So, there's a Universal Vacation Planning Center and a Universal gift shop there. So, and a set of restrooms. And you got a balcony up there. Now, heading this way, there's the gift shop still. You've got this really grand staircase. I love the design of this resort. All the stuff in here is really cool. I really hope this music doesn't get me in trouble. But you have this grand staircase with a little fountain right by the Starbucks. So there's the Starbucks there. It's not open right now because it's almost 1 in the morning. But yeah. Lunch, dinner, bowling. They got a bowling alley here. Here's the fountain. Really cool. There's the bowling alley up there. This is like a cool little atrium here. There's Starbucks. I like that little mural on the wall there. There's another set of restrooms over there. And here is an elevator that takes you up where this staircase does, up to like the bowling alley and stuff. Now this way it takes you to Continental, Beachside, Americana, and Bayside buildings. Like I said, we are in the Americana building. Now over here is the Bayliner Diner, and this is where breakfast is served, and then they also have full-size restaurants. It's unfortunately closed right now, but I'll try to film it when breakfast is being served. Now down that way takes you to Continental and Beachside Towers. This is actually the seating area for the Bayside Diner and all the other like restaurants and stuff that are over here. Now, before we head upstairs, I'm gonna show you over here. They have a Shakes malt shop. They have like a milkshake stand in the hotel, which is pretty cool. Now, one thing that's really cool is they play like really old school, like I believe 1950s ads on the TVs. 1950s, 1960s. I think it's like a 50s and 60s era theme. So I like it. It's really cool. Right up there is a wall-mounted clock, and then yeah, here's the shake shop. And then right down there is the entrance to the Americana and Bayside areas. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick ride on these elevators over here. There are several sets of elevators in this whole hotel that's gonna be ridiculous, and I will definitely not be filming all of them. The last time I stayed here in 2021, we were in the Continental building. This time we're in Americana. I filmed all the elevators in Continental last time, so I'll probably only get a retake of one of the sets. But I will film every elevator in the Americana building, since this is the tower I'm staying in. But I'm only gonna showcase this main set here in this video. We'll go ahead and take it for a quick round trip. These are just Otis Jet 2s, nothing special. They have nice cabs, but still very typical Otis Jet 2s throughout the entire hotel, except for the one hydro fit.
7 floors.
We're at 7. We'll go back down to 2 so we can look at amenities. Here's your cab. It's really nice. Bit rattly.
2nd floor.
Now, I'm actually staying on this floor, but before we go look at the room, I want to show you all the amenities here on the 2nd floor in the lobby, because you can actually access everything from this little bridge area up here. So, right out this window, you guys will get to see at least one more elevator in this video, because I got to show you the pool area. I'm not going to be able to get into the pool because it's closed right now, but I'll at least show you the area. Over here is the pool for all the other towers, and this is the one for the tower that we're staying in. It actually has a lazy river in it, so that's pretty cool. There are the elevators for the Continental Tower. I've filmed those before, so check my YouTube channel if you want to see those elevators. I filmed all 3 sets in the Continental building. This, I believe, is a staircase that actually takes you down to the pool from up here. So you actually got a map right over here for the entire property. So like I said, there are 8 buildings on this whole property. So you have Castaway, Thunderbird, and Starlight. And you have Continental, Americana, but they count Americana as 2 for some reason. And then Bayside and Beachside. So over here is the Fun in the Sun Rec Center. I believe this is just a fitness center. Nope, it's like a meeting room. So there's your peek inside there. It's just like a meeting room. And you actually got like seating areas over here. So that's neat. I love the theming of this hotel. It's really cool. This is easily one of my favorite hotels I've ever stayed in. So this is really, really cool. I don't often stay in hotels down here, so this is neat. Now right over here, you've got the arcade, or the Game-O-Rama as they call it. I actually remember the arcade from the last time I stayed here. It is closed right now. They closed at 11. You can still see inside. They just have your typical arcade games and stuff. Here's the elevator that goes down to the lobby. There's your bowling alley. And I'm tempted, depending on the hours, to do it while we're here because it looks really cool and all the neon looks dope. This is awesome. Look at this. I'm a sucker for old school neons and stuff, so this hotel really appeals me. And right in there you can see the bowling lanes. Obviously it's closed, but yeah. There's more restrooms over there. And over here is the fitness center. So this is the Jack LaLanne Physical Fitness Studio. This is the fitness center for the hotel. It's huge. It's only open till 10 p.m., so obviously we can't go in. But I'm still gonna show you through the window. Very, very huge fitness center. It's honestly kind of good that we're just doing it this way because I don't have to deal with any people. Now back over here, you just have a view of the lobby from the second floor. There's the lobby from the second floor, right there. There's the fitness center the rest of the way. It's huge. And I believe this takes you to the pool for the Thunderbird, Starlight, and Castaway buildings. Yep. This little ramp over here takes you to this pool. Like I said, I'm gonna zoom in again so you can see it. It actually looks really cool. It's got like a whole water slide, so that's neat. But now, just for the sake of satisfying you guys, I'll go ahead and take a ride on this elevator, although I'm planning on showing y'all one more elevator. This is cool. Look at this little wall here with old school stuff with the bowling alley. Look at that old camera. That is dope. It's an old school Kodak. That's really neat. All right, like I said, I was already planning on giving y'all one more elevator, but I'll go and show you this one too real quick, just because this one's on its own, even though I have a full video of this. Take it for a quick ride. And here we go. Like I said, I have a full video of this one on the channel, and I just got a retake of this, but still, I'll show it in here too, since this is probably the most different elevator in the whole hotel, yet this one's also the most generic. It's all the same panels and everything. Take it back up. This panel feels cheap. Door closed does not work. All right, there you go. There's your ride on that elevator. All right, now I'm gonna take you down the hallway that we're staying at in the Americana building, show you the pool from the bottom floor. I can't go in the area because the pool's closed, but since there's an elevator right by my room that leads to it, I'll show you all what like the courtyard looks like. At least I'll try to. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the room. I'm staying on the second floor. Last time I was staying on the third floor when I was staying over here in the Continental building. So like I said, Continental has 3 elevators, Americana has 4 in terms of banks of elevators. I know not most of you care watching this, but since this is an elevator-based channel, I figured I'd share that for my elevator people. All right, now we will head down the hallway in the Americana building so I can show you all the pool area. And now I shouldn't have to deal with music anymore, thankfully. Look at that light fixture, that's cool. All right, over there's ice and vending. We'll get back to that in a minute. My room is actually right there, but like I said, I promised I'd show you all the pools, so we'll take a ride on these elevators real quick. But first, here's your view. There's the parking garage for this building. I don't know if it has an elevator. It might. But and then there's Aventura. Alright, let's go ahead and take this whole Americana building. There's 4 different sets of elevators. Those are the ones in the front. These are the ones we're about to ride. There's more there and more there, and I'll film all of them. We're gonna get this camera. These are just like the other ones, so I'm not gonna take a full round trip. I'm gonna get a full video of these anyways. So this video is already really long. Okay. So like I said, this leads right to the outside. Parking lot access is over there. Like I said, I won't be able to, this goes back inside the buildings. I won't be able to show you like inside the pool itself. Like I'm not going through the gate, but I can show you it from over here. I doubt that's a problem. They have the Hideaway Bar and Grill over there. So it's like a little bar and restaurant right there. And you got the Continental building there, and I believe that's the beachside tower. There's the lobby building we were just in. Here's the Americana Tower, which is what we're staying in. And I believe the Bayside is behind it. But yeah, this is the pool in this area. And there's actually a lazy river part of this pool. It's over there and it goes around. There's more elevators over there. And it kicks to this lens. Yep, there they are. Alright, quick update. This is a later clip. We're on the 3rd floor in the Americana building, and I just realized that there is a guest laundry here. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you. So in here, you have your change machine. Then you have 4 washers and 4 dryers. I think these are the washers, those are the dryers. But yeah, you do have a guest laundry here, so that's nice. And now, we will head back upstairs, and now we'll take a look at the room. I'm staying in room 5226. The only one thing I'll show you before is ice and blending. Here's the elevator.
Going up.
2. Alright, here we go.
2nd floor.
These always chime.
Going down.
Alright, so there's the steps. Here is the ice and vending. There's a giant garbage can over here. There's your ice machine and a vending machine. And I'm warning y'all, it's got credit cards. Well, it's credit card, but drinks here are really expensive. Currently, at least $4 for a Coke. I'm sure it's the same for a Dasani. Yep, $4. But when I ordered a pizza to deliver to the room, they said it was more expensive there over the vending machine, so yeah. I'm gonna grab out my room key. We are staying here in room 5226. We'll flash back to yesterday and take a look at the room when I first checked in. All right, and welcome to room 5226 here in the Americana building at Cabana Bay. So as you walk in, you have interior corridors. Here's your doorway. It's pretty huge. Here's your map of the Americana building. Right here is the closet. We just shoved all our bags in here. We literally just got here and wanted to record this as clean as possible, so all of our bags are here. But there's an iron and ironing board. There's a rack for bags, and there's a safe in here, which I put the map for the hotel inside of. And you get spare linens in here as well. Over here is the bathroom. You've got 2 drawers here. As the hairdryer falls off, you got a wall-mounted hairdryer. You got a sink, There's your towel rack and a mirror, some lights. And here is the actual bathroom shower room area. So start with the toilet. It's an American standard, typical thing. With it flush. I don't know. There you go. That's the best you're getting. I don't know. I'm not messing around with it. I love the blue tiles on the shower here. Really cool. They give you free body wash, shampoo, and stuff. And you got an arched shower curtain with a really cool, like, teal blue shower curtain. There's your towel rack, and a small garbage can, toilet paper holster, a door with a mirror. You have plenty of space in here. There's another rack for like a gown and stuff. As you come in, this is just a standard 2-bedroom. I believe it's 2 double beds, or I think it's 2 doubles. This is, I believe, your ventilation, your vents for the AC. Because here's the AC. I'm making it cold in here because it's really hot. But yeah, you got the 2 double beds, which I'm not going to do too in-depth of an inspection on camera. I'm going to do more in-depth off camera, but so far it looks good underneath the sheets. Feels really comfortable. Pillows feel nice, and you get extra pillows here. Very nice. I'm already messing it up. It's fine. All right. Over here, you've got a small mini fridge. It does feel cold inside, so that's good. And then you've got dresser space here on both sides, and a Cuisinart or Cuisinart coffee maker, whatever the hell it's pronounced as. Here is your TV. It's an LG flat screen TV. Go ahead and turn it on for the demonstration, but I'm gonna have to immediately turn it off again. There we go. Over here you got a wireless hotel telephone, so that's pretty neat. And you've got 2 lights beside the bed, these tiny switches. They're pretty neat. Okay. Outlets on both sides. This really cool vintage alarm clock. A Cabana Bay notepad. And down here you have the whole Bible. Here's your other bed. Same story. Still just as comfy. The mattress feels really good. Check this out. So there's more outlets over here. Another trash can. More outlets with USB ports. You got this little dinette table. Small little table, but really nice. I don't know where I turn on that light. I think it's here. Is it? I don't know. Oh well. There's a cool looking light there. And then over here, you've got a view. We're on the 2nd floor. But down there's the pool. There's the Continental Tower, which is where I stayed at the last time I stayed here. I didn't get a room tour of it though. Yeah, there's the pool. Pretty nice. Here's your view of the room from this side. I like the little artwork above right there. But yeah, very nice little room. Overall, I'm very happy with it. To this day, this is still my favorite hotel that I've ever stayed in, so I call this a win. Good job, Cabana Bay.